Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Hauled in left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And they had that one contained right at the line. Chase Young bringing him down there. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Carolina in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Getting out to his left. He can run it. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll try and throw it here. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And defenders are there to get him at the line. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up a throw. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Mickey-Tomney's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Young up 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the gun, Young. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The ball is out! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Jukes one defender. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Gets this to Sanders. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They're going for it, Young. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Saints send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Room for him past the 30. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motioning left is Olave. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's complete to Kamara. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He finds Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Kamara running out of the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 39. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The Carolina offense headed out now. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. To the air on 1st down. Young finds him on the crossing route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Kamara's got it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Kamara gets it off the option. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they'll wrap him up after a short carry at the 24. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Motioning left is Olave. Throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That's 2. Count them 2 drives that he has put to rest now. First with the interception, and this time a critical 3rd down sack. There's just some players on the field, they sense the moment defensively, and when they get the opportunity, well, they make the most of it.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. So good field position for the Panthers, starting this drive 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Young working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Here's an option play to the left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And the Saints go in nickel, 3rd down. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Running back sent in motion. Third and long, Young. Cut out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Prater puts it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return makes it up to the 25. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. Back now, pressure on its way. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's going to throw this one. Completed to his running back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They're going to throw it on third and long. This is reeled in by Kamara. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. First down, ball at the 36. They'll throw it again. He's on the move. He's on the move. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Receiver in motion, headed right. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play now. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. They are throwing it again. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a bro.
Now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Running left out of the 2nd down option. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a throw. Dump off caught by his back.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 on that run. 3rd and 12 coming up. Pass play coming here. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Tries to lob that one up, but it's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought 1st half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just 1 snap later.
Here comes the Saints offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. This finds Moreau. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Kamara. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Panthers set to take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. He finds Sanders. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Short pass brought in. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Hubbard again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's 3 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him facing 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them, but just flow the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that first down marker.
Prater puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling these defenses are making it.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Young on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They run again with Hubbard. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They're going for it. Young escapes out to the left. And he's out of bounds very close to that marker, but it looked a tad short. Oh, and it is! That's a turnover on downs. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing from near his own goal line. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They're throwing it. Catch made by Cooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The Panthers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Now a run with Hubbard. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Here's Young to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Throwing from the gun here. Olave with the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking for a throw here. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send a tight end in motion. Running behind center with Kamara. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Looking to throw. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints up by just a couple of points. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. He'll throw it. On the move. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Here he is to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Saints in victory formation, content to just knee this out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Saints. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.